a warm welcome to all these distinguished panelists and for all the audience that are with us today. In Colombia, poverty remains a continuous factor of inequality. As it occurs in different countries around the world, although in 2021 our country registered a slight reduction in multidimensional poverty, reaching to 16%. Some rural areas maintain a high rate given a variety of limitations in terms of education, work, health, housing, and access to public services. Regarding monetary poverty in 2021, 39.3% of people in Colombia were living in poverty, which represents a decrease of 3.2 percentage points compared to 2020, when it reached to 42.5%. According to the Development Bank of Latin America data, the extreme poverty rate in the region went from 13.1% in 2020 to 13.8% in 2021. If we expand the diagnosis, but we observed that Latin America and the Caribbean reduced the extreme poverty rate by half between 2003 and 2013, from 24% to 11.5%. This was the result of labor income and social gains in recent years, especially in the areas of health, education, and employment, which offer more and better opportunities to traditionally forgotten citizens. A society limited in its access to adequate housing also denies them access to public services that allow them to have dignified life to attend to their basic needs. This situation invites us to prioritize aspects such as facilitating access to decent housing and expanding the coverage of public services in the countries of Latin America and the Caribbean, which will also allow us to overcome poverty, raise the life quality of citizens, to access economic and social development that other countries in the world enjoy. As for the discussion between environmental activists and advocates of economic benefits, it cannot be resolved if the social component is not included. What is the social cost benefit in terms of poverty, living conditions, and inequality associated with energy transition decisions? Maybe including this element can provide us some insights into this controversy. The only issue that could unify both sides is the discussion about poverty reduction and inequality. Also, Colombia has several opportunities to overcome poverty and offer an increasingly solid infrastructure for citizens, which will facilitate accessibility to different services, including natural gas. In recent years, Colombia went from having 1.9 million users to over 10 million. That means 36 million Colombians, which represents a global example in terms of coverage. With close to 60% of users concentrated in social levels 1 and 2, the country now has around 80% of penetration. While we have achieved this significant progress, the challenge of massifying this service for a segment of close to 1.2 million Colombians, slightly more than 5 million of people who bring food to their tables surrounded by the smoke generated by burning firewood and coal, also remains. The impact on this population is so serious that according to the World Health Organization, there are more than 5,000 premature deaths per year in the country due to the use of these polluting materials. According to our sector's research, the number of people who do not use natural gas is found in 27 departments out of 32. Of this population, half is distributed in only 4 departments, which evidence a clear scenario of inequality in which a small geographic portion concentrates a high degree of disconnection to this energy. For this reason, there is a need to continue expanding the service of natural gas nationwide, a clean, efficient, and competitive fuel that, in addition to favoring the health of those who use it, allows us to move safely towards the energy transition, dignifying the internal dynamics of the homes it reaches. Today, there is no more natural and equitable choice than to give the vulnerable population the possibility of having cleaner and more economical energy. Access to natural gas improves the life quality, public health, and promotes the social and economic reactivation of our countries. Thank you.